Birch then. We are heading now towards our fourth match, which will be a women's doubles quarter-final, an Anglo-Korean women's doubles first meeting, featuring the fourth seeds Kim and Kong against Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith of England. And that's the wonderful arena that we're playing host to at the moment. There we are, confirmation of the mixed doubles. Pravanuko and Tiara Tanachai will just meet the winners of the third match that we've watched, the fourth seeds Seo Sunjae and Chae Yoo-jung from Korea. So it'll be a Thai-Korean mixed doubles semi-final tomorrow. And in men's singles as well, just inside 3/4 of an hour, Cho Tien-chen dismissed Lee Ji-ja in a very competitive two-game affair. That was a real belter to watch, that one. Cho so imposing physically. Now then, on to that women's doubles I was talking about. Kim and Kong of Korea again take on Birch and Smith of England in a very first meeting between the two teams. So the Koreans world number 6 pair and fourth seeds against the unseeded Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith, world number 18s off their career high ranking. That's how the land lies. We're in the second quarter of the draw. That's how it looks. Kitty Harrigan and Prajongjai up above in an all-tie battle to play the winner of this one. Korea against England. Who would it be that goes through to the semi-finals on Saturday tomorrow? We'll be bringing you wall-to-wall action of that, of course. And here come the South Koreans. Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. Kim, the marginally taller of the two, leading the way. They've beaten an Indian team in Ponapa and Reddy, and also a Thai team as well. Following out with the English duo in red and white. Chloe Birch from Preston, resides in Milton Keynes these days, 25 years old. And partner Lauren Smith, 29 years old from Cumbria.
We will serve.
Lauren Smith electing to serve, and they will stay in their respective ends. Masks tucked away in the bags, no straps overhanging the boxes for commercial reasons. Let the warm-up commence. First meeting, don't know quite what we're going to expect here. 12 world ranking spots between these two teams, and the Koreans ranked marginally higher. Kim So-young, 28 years old, 1m73 from Daegu in Korea. As I said, they beat Ashwini Ponapa and Reddy and Siki, the Indian team world ranked 28th in their opening match. There's Kong Hee-young, 4 years younger, 1m66 from Daejeon. Just 2 spots off their career high these days. They were 4th in the world at the start of January 2020. Had a great start to 2020. A recent Thai Masters and Indonesian Masters semi-final showings for the Koreans, and that's their route through so far. Yet to concede a game, all fairly straightforward. Everything inside an hour for them against the Indian and Thai pairings. As we look at Chloe Birch, as I said, from Preston, now resides in Milton Keynes. 25-year-old. And off that career high ranking, they've had a terrific time of it, haven't they? They contested 5 finals in 2019 to 2020 over the last 18 months or so, and won 3 titles. As you have a look and say hello to Lauren. 4 years older, 1m71, went down in the mixed doubles yesterday with Marcus Ellis, but were woken up at 10:30 at night for a COVID test. So they were frustrated with that, didn't really sleep well thereafter. I'm not suggesting that was an excuse, but that was just wordings from the physio. I was chatting to her in the bus on the way back, and they just never really got into the match. There we are then. That was the route through. They had a walkover because the Japanese couldn't make the trip in their first match, and then had a really, really good win against the Danes in the second match. A terrific win that. The Danes, the world number 21s, having lost their last encounter to them when they were in the Indonesian Masters last year. It was a good turnaround. Especially having lost the first game of the match. They came through in 3 close games there against Fruegard and Tigerson. As we say hello to our officials for this one. But we do know just how strong these two are from Hong Kong. They really are a very imposing pair. Kong Hee-yong, physical, the real bully of the shuttle. And they're stable at a very high tempo, so this will be a real test. Chloe Birch just doing a little shadowing just to get fully warmed up. They'll need to accelerate out of the blocks, these two. It's a big opportunity for a semi-finals of a Super 1000 level event.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong, Korea. And on my left, Chloe Birch and Lauren Smith, England. Lauren Smith to serve to Kim So-young, love all, play.
Lucky break off the net for the English, and Morton, they've won the 3 titles, the Orleans Masters and Kharkiv and Azerbaijan International as well, the English duo. But you know, if they want to step up and live at the top table, this a massive opportunity for them.
Yes, I agree with you. That's correct. The partnership was formed in September 2018, and they had immediate success winning the Czech Open at the time. And of course, we also see that they got the silver at the European Games in 2019. So, you know, they are steadily improving at their highest, as you mentioned, on the world ranking, which is really good. On top of that, they presently are qualified to play at the Olympics. They are number 12 on the list. So they are really enjoying their highest career ranking ever. Formerly, Lauren Smith partnered Heather Ulver, and they got to number 20 on the world ranking. And Chloe Birch partnered Jessica Pugh, and they got to number 26 on the world ranking. So this partnership seems to be slightly better.
2-0.
Yes, no mean feat getting to that career high ranking of 18 in the world, and already showing good signs against a very, very tough team who are decorated with multiple titles, the Koreans.
Yeah, the Korean pair was voted the most improved player of 2019. They really shot up the rankings, and it's a tall order. A lot of shots are coming back, and the English pair really have to work extremely hard to stay with their opponents.
Service over. 3-0.
Just a little miscommunication there. Chloe said yours, and I think it was a little bit late for Lauren, but a little bit tangled behind her.
Yeah, usually Chloe Birch is the player at the back, and Lauren Smith is taking control of the net. So that's the reason why there was some confusion there, because Chloe Birch is a little bit too much forwards
Right.
on the court and was not able to get back to that one.
Five, 3. Six, 3.
And they're always pretty raucous on court. They're loud, aren't they, the Koreans? Kind of playing in-your-face badminton.
I would say especially this pair.
She's a powerhouse. Kim's craft at the front court sort of really works well with Kong's power. The English suddenly look rather rushed. There's been a flow of points towards the Korean score tally.
Yeah, Lauren Smith just trying to break it off a little bit, toweling down, settling down on court and see whether they can get back into the rhythm.
Just so versatile as well, aren't they? You see Kong up there just playing so superbly with the soft-handed skills here. Look at this. Beautiful.
Yeah, the problem for Chloe Birch is that reply is simply not good enough. That drive is not pace enough to it, and the placement is not that good either. So she's punished straight away.
10, 3.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Stunning, isn't it? Kim and Kong just twinning so nicely after a slightly sluggish start. They are really now accelerating right out of the blocks and already have forged a 8-point cushion. 11 points to 3 at the turn they go after just 6 minutes.
중요한 거 집중 안 하면 안 된다. 계속 이거 안 되면 계속 시간 조례하니까 그냥 빨리 진행해.
네.
근데 이제 내 들어와. 아이고.
See if we can then move forwards. Because when we've got the attack, we're looking okay, looking good. Yeah. So they're playing well. Just got to be really ready for everything they do.
20 seconds.
Press forwards, make it flat, makes it hard for us, okay? Just turn in away from them. Okay.
Anthony Clark, English
11,
coach.
3. Play.
Yeah, he won silver in 2006 in Madrid in the World Championship, both in men's doubles and mixed doubles.
Service over. 4, 11.
Well played, Lauren Smith, closing that down nicely, getting in the face of
5, 11.
Kim So-young. Wow, such
So
disguise there with the cross smash from Kong.
12-5. Wait, wait.
Chloe Birch commendably after this as quickly as she could, but it was just such a high shot quality.
Yeah, look how she's covering the centre of the court, and of course exposing herself to that drop shot. But it's very normal tactics in doubles that the partner that's standing, the cross one, is sort of closing in at the centre to cover the centre of the court, and of course that sometimes is opening up, you know, towards the side. And if you have a very good cross court shot, then of course you are exposed.
So I think it's actually bleeding. I don't think it's bleeding, it's just red.
Well, the umpire, understandably, just wanted to make sure if it was a blood wound, but the girl's suggesting it's not.
Yeah.
Roberta's Tommy Oscariano of Indonesia just wants assistance. The dock is on. No big deal, suggests Chloe, sensibly wanting just to continue.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry for that. Yes, please. Twelve, 5. Play. Thirty. 5. Service over. 6.
Well, having already had a run of 9 points, you understand that Chloe and Lauren really will have to bring the ceiling of their game. Anything less just will not cut it. They're aware of that.
That's true, but it's also very important to them that they get sort of points to the scoreboard, because they need to get started, and they might not, of course, be able to win this opening game, but at least get ready from the beginning of the second. So it's extremely important to the two English players. And they are getting much better into it lately, I think. Rallies are getting longer.
Yeah.
They're getting used to the pace.
Well, it was a really well contested rally from both teams. Sterling defence from the English, but to no avail in the end.
6.
Encouraging badminton, though, from the red and white shirted duo. But the pulverising power of the Koreans having the last laugh. But still, whatever happens here, this is just a great experience for the English, and I'm sure they'll take away and learn and get better.
Yeah, really, really well left from Kim So-young. Feeling comfortable on court, good spacious awareness.
That's unlucky. That was really close from Lauren Smith. Just a little bit more air and it would have made it. A couple of millimetres more here. Lovely attempt. Thought about it. Trouble is, because they're so powerful, Morton, as you would say, I guess the English have to base their defence back.
Exactly.
And of course that makes them vulnerable to those drops.
I think they should not be too scared, because a lot of the smashing is going towards the centre of the court, and not only that, a lot of the smashes are also quite flat, which means that if you're standing further up, you have actually a good chance to counter-attack.
Oh, brilliant from Chloe Birch, reflexively brilliant.
Service over.
That is very, very nice. So courageous. Stood her ground, kept the racket up. Did the job very well here. Look at this. Wonderful.
Service over.
The Korean combination.
18.
Total control of this opening game. And I like the fact that they look like they are not so much under pressure mentally, because they are going smashes down the line that you seldom see from this pair. They usually favour to go centre. And here we saw again Kong going towards the sideline and exposing Lauren Smith completely on that backhand defence. Trying to have a look at this one. Yeah, can't really get it back. Not with interest anyway.
Game point 7. Service over. 8-20.
Kong and Kim bulldozing their way to the opening game after a very long competitive rally. They come through 21 points to 8 after 16 minutes of play. The Korean fourth seeds looking comfortable in this one, halfway home to tomorrow's semi-finals.
얘들 스매시 때리면 너네 길게 올리잖아. 그거 기록기는 했다가 한번 쳤다가 공격 불편. 알았지? 어. 자, 지금 내일 경기를 위해서 서브 넣고 다음 주기로 조금만 좀 빨리 가. 응? 네, 내일 경기를 위해서 조금만 실수 줄이고. 기용아 좋다 지금 들어. 그래 아주 좋아. 자, 저 중요한 거.
Let's have a go at driving out. Yeah, it's really nice to see what it does. Come over, Ed. Okay. Let's really go for it. Yeah, we got some really good long rallies, and that's the really good things. Yeah. So stay positive. They are playing well. So we've brought the best out of them. Let's see if we can bring them down a level. Okay, we can do that. Fighting all the way through. Yeah, straight on, flick in, give it a go. Yeah. Brilliant.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game.
So start game 2 then.
Play.
just superb, wasn't it? Unbelievable.
One love.
Really high quality rally here.
Yeah, the Koreans have been very successful in keeping Lauren Smith out of the game at the net, where the English pair is scoring a lot of points because she can use her mixed double skills and really anticipating and getting into a lot of things at the net. And suddenly here they manage to play it around her the whole time. She's not really into the game, and they're doing it extremely well, the two Koreans.
Two love.
Hesitancy from Kim, unusually.
2.
Look says it all.
Yeah, there. It's over. 3, 1.
That's definitely not something the English pair can afford. Give points away like that. That's wide.
Service over. 2.
She's gone walkies a little bit, hasn't she?
Three.
A couple of unforced errors from her. She'll be back with a vengeance, no doubt. Another well-contested, long, grueling rally.
Oh.
There is no doubt that the English pair have been working themselves into the match. They got really overwhelmed by the pressure in the early stages of the first game, but now I think they've really settled in and getting used to the pace. So it's a completely different match now, but whether it's enough is debatable.
Well, palms down from the line judge.
I think the line judge is correct.
Yeah, me too.
I think that one is in.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because if that's the case, you know, the umpire could warn the two Korean players saying they're trying to influence the line judge before the shuttle actually is landing.
Yeah, the way they walked, they marched off, didn't they, as if to say, that's out, come on, ump. Yeah, intimidation factor there.
Challenge
Exactly.
unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining.
If I was the umpire, I would probably caution them.
4-3. Play. Goal. 5-3. Service over. 4-5.
run of 4 consecutive points prior to that one for the English team. Too much power again from Kong. We see that on a regular basis, don't we? Not necessarily in this match, but just over the years. She is just got so much on tap.
It's long.
Service over. 6-5.
Yeah, this could be ending up being a very tight affair here in the second game.
Clever shot again from Kong, but the English seem to be encouraged by that earlier sort of lapse in concentration from Kim, and that sort of really bolstered their cause. Headshot there, but Lauren managed to look away mercifully. Could have been nasty.
These are the kind of chances that you cannot afford to take. That's way in the line, not even close. Smith will be very unhappy with that. She had a good opportunity to finish it, but good defense from the Koreans. Here, this one here, well defended by Kim.
Ready?
Yeah, they managed to turn the point around, the English, but couldn't put a lid on it.
Play.
Just came off of Chloe's frame, that one.
9-6. Keep. Keep. There. 6.
going to be a runaway train soon. The Koreans seems to be more and more focused and not making the same kind of mistakes as what they did early in the second game, and tighten the ship quite a lot. 10-6 up. It's a good lead here in the second game as well. Close down to the net as well.
Yeah, they've been very, very efficient, haven't they? 11-6 it is, and just inside half an hour, 2:30 local time almost. The Koreans seem to be getting a little bit of a stranglehold over this one, and though the English are fighting really, really hard, it seems a very uphill battle now for them.
자, 집중. 서비스 치료하고 한 템포만 좀 빠르게 들어가서. 네. 고고.
그 낮게 가는 거는 높게 가는 게 나을까? 아니, 그 지는 게 그냥 낮게 가는 것만 가지고. 언니가 또
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 6. Play. Twelve, 6.
Immaculate defense from the Koreans again, and another squeal of delight from them. Suddenly a slightly despondent look from Lauren and Chloe, because they are really putting in a good shift here but not getting a lot of change out of the other end.
I think what we witness at the moment is that there is a fairly big gap between the top 10 in the women's doubles and the rest of the world. So unless you are in the top 10, it is really, really hard to beat any one of these pairs. And there is a big gap, I would say, and we are seeing it here once again so far today. We have lots of good rallies, everything is looking tight, but at the end of the day, it's the better pair that's scoring the points.
Out.
46.
You sense for a while the English so good at keeping these two pegged back to their back line, and then suddenly that little error comes.
Service over. 7-14. Service over. 15-7.
10 out of the last 11 now. They really are motoring, the Koreans.
It's a difficult shot there from
16,
Kim.
7.
A lot of players would opt to lift across court, but she went down the line and she did it so well. Yeah, good disguise. Taking off the
17,
pace
7.
elegantly.
Service over 8-17.
Yeah, that's the lucky shot. Clipping the top of the tape.
17.
Can they get to double figures?
I think so, yes. They can.
I hope so. For them, for their mentality. Many Europeans playing Asians in badminton is a tough ask.
Service over 18-9.
Yeah, sometimes, or many times, women's doubles is about wearing your opponent down, not only physically but also mentally, in the sense that as much is coming back and coming back at you, you have to try to find the answers the whole time, and suddenly mistakes are creeping in.
Well done, Chloe Birch. Have a little sit down after that rally. That was well earned.
Service over.
Great defense
18.
from her. Buckled to the floor, but winning the point. That's what matters. They really have put a good shift in out here. Worked so hard. And she dodged that bullet nicely. Looked like a scene out of the film Matrix, didn't it?
Thank you.
And perhaps one little weakness is slightly exposed with the Koreans, because Kong Hee-young seems to be somewhat out of breath, and of course she has also, she was the one that was working very hard in the rally, but nevertheless she was breathing very heavily after that rally. Goes out, bad luck, good chance to take, good flick serve.
19-10.
Oi, oi, oi.
About that.
Almost a surprise attack there.
Yeah.
Coming from the side.
9.
Yeah, try to have a look at this one. This is great.
all round after that. Lauren was intent on feeding her. I don't know if she meant that, but there we are. Disbelief even from the coach.
Good reaction. Good pictures.
Oh, nicely done. They've had the last laugh time and again, haven't they?
Service over. 20. Match point.
9 match
11.
points.
Game.
Well, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young as fourth seeds crush
Match 1 by
past
Kim So-young
the English
and Kong
pairing
Hee-young,
in straight games, 21-8,
21-11.
21-11, and head through as the first women's doubles semi-finalists of the day. That was a really bullying display. They really did show their class there, and with the English, well, spare a thought for them. They worked very, very hard, gave their all, but there was just a little gulf in level there, and these two really did shine today. Confirmation of the scoreline then, 8 and 11 through after 39 minutes go Kim and Kong into the last 4.